It looks like Australia is in the midst of a very surprising economic boom. We knew that housing was booming, and that was confirmed last Monday with news that the national median house price had gone up 2.1% in February, the biggest rise in 17 years. We also learned last week that $29 billion in housing loans were taken out in January, the most in 1 month in history. And job advertisements are booming, if not actual jobs yet. And then on Wednesday, a 3.1% rise in December quarter GDP, prompting this from Treasurer Josh Frydenberg.
This is the first time in recorded history that Australia has seen 2 consecutive quarters of economic growth of more than 3%.
Yes, but if you look more closely, it's good, but not that good. We usually measure national output, or GDP, in quarters. It's just convenience. But 2020 was a year of 2 halves. Recession by government decree in the first half, recovery in the second half. So let's measure it in halves, not quarters. First half GDP was $957 billion, which is 3.6% less than the second half of 2019. Second half GDP, $968 billion, which is a rise of 1.2% over the first half. So a modest recovery, but probably not worth a press conference. Here's another way to look at it. Right now, GDP is $14 billion, or 2.8% less than it would have been without the pandemic. And that's the cost of COVID-19, plus $350 billion of government stimulus. And that's 17% of GDP that's been added to it. Now, we'll never know what would have happened to the economy without all that extra government borrowing and spending, which is 5 times as much as during the GFC. But was it too much? Absolutely not. When you're talking about people's livelihoods and lives, there's no such thing as too much.